just wait a little while, and then we'll roll. There's some ideas on stuff. Too much information today. Too much again. I've got too much to say. It comes out. Right? Going over the same topics, but it's important. It's because it's all I'm learning right now. You know. So. Okay, so. By the way, it's sunset. Just gone. 10 minutes gone sunset. Outside right now. So it's still kind of light. But that's important, because that's what I want to talk about. Sunset and sunrise. Alright? Okay, so for me, I think I've got it. The money time for red light therapy is the specific to sunrise and sunset. So what you do is you go on Google, and it's very easy to find in your local area what time exactly to the minute today and tomorrow and the day after, what time they're going to be sunrise and sunset. And at that time is the money. In and around that time is the absolute maximal benefit of the sun, of all the colours, and even versus a midday. And especially with the red light therapy, which is good anyway, the maximal time is as close to and in around that exact precise point of... So Google the exact time the sunrise is, because now calculators and Google tells you exactly, I don't know what scientists are doing to find out the exact time. Because it doesn't look like the sun sets at the time it says, to me anyway. I don't know how they're doing it, but that's not the point. The point is around time is the money time to do a sunrise or sunset. And you will get benefits outside that time. So if you push it to, say you miss sunrise and you get up and it's 45 minutes after to an hour after, you're still going to get benefits of the red light. Still very powerful. Even 1.5 hours, even 2 hours. I wouldn't go beyond 2 hours, because then it gets a bit weak. I'd say that's a good point, although you can experiment. You don't have to listen to me. Just do it yourself and see what it is. That to me is the money time. Before and after, I think, I'm still trying to work out, but I just know that you want to be getting that money time. So I think it's before and after, 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after, 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after. But make sure the money time, you aim for that as the smack down middle. That's my sunset time, and do some before and after. And then if you got more time, you can go like 20 minutes before, 20 minutes after, even half an hour before sunrise, the official time. So use your clocks. This is why technology is powerful these days. We can do this stuff. We can calculate what times things are and use them to our advantage. Okay, so 20 minutes, half an hour before, half an hour after. Just do it. Work it like that. So if you've only got half an hour, or you've only got 20 minutes, make sure it's 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after. More benefits. I'm just talking from money time maximization of your vessel point. That's point number 1. Okay, point number 2. Midday sun gazing versus, still figuring out, but I figured out something with midday sun gazing or any other time sun gazing versus what HRM says is the protocol with morning and sunrise and sunset sun gazing. So there is a difference between the two, and I thought HRM was being not shilly, but I thought he was giving a bit of misinformation. Sunrise sunset for the longest time, but now I realise I'm wrong. You know, he's not giving out misinformation. You can do to midday sun, very possible. I don't think he's not said it because of that. I think, in my opinion, red light is the most important colour light. I'm experimenting. It's way more powerful than midday for everything. Red is the most important colour. That's the one you need the most of, the one we lack the most. It does the most. That's why red light therapy works, and that's why HRM is kind of right. Morning and sunset sun gazing is way more powerful than midday sun gazing. However, there is something that midday sun gazing has that I've noticed that's definitely an advantage over sunrise and sunset. I'll talk about both of them because they both got advantages that I've kind of learned and read about and experimented with. But the advantage that midday sun gazing has got is it puts you in a much deeper place of deep breathing. So to me, all sunlight slows the breath down, even if it's not sun gazing. All sunlight on the skin slows the breath down. Now, morning, sunrise, sunset, sun gazing will slow the breath down a lot more than not just being out at that time. However, the ultimate for slowing the breath down is midday sun gazing. That UVB, UVA at high doses, and there's hardly any red light, but it's just the UVA and UVB at high doses. That activates a deep breathing mechanism, possibly nitric oxide, I'm not entirely sure yet, but it's definitely more powerful for deep breathing. So that in itself has a benefit, right? If you can handle midday sun gazing, and a deep breathing session, go for midday sun gazing. But it doesn't have the advantages of sunrise and sunset sun gazing, which is red being the most important colour. And when you look in the morning sunrise and the afternoons, the red to the eyes does something powerful. Red, anyway, being out at the sunrise sunset is powerful anyway, even if you're not even naked. It's just your head and your eyes and you're not even looking at the sun. It's very powerful in and around that money time. You know, the exact times of sunrise sunset is very powerful anyway. But if you look with your eyes, you sun gaze and wow, that is where we get the idea that HRM apparently had his pineal, tested for size, and they tested it and it grown 3 times more than normal. So the red light activates. The red light has the power in it to go deep enough and especially infrared, it's the power to go inside the brain and really past the skull, past bone, activates bone, does all kinds of shit. When you do it with looking at the sun, so you're doing red light straight to the eyes. Now this is the red light penetrates into the skull anyway. That's that high frequency, that long wave, yeah, very high penetrating power. But the eyes are very soft, so they don't have a lot of cover. They're not like skin. Skin and skull has got a little bit more work for the red lights do, but not with the eyes. The eyes are designed to be not just skin is solar panel too, but the eyes are even better solar panels. Look at it this way, your eyes are the most powerful solar panels you've got in your human body. That's why the eyes, sunlight to the eyes is the most important. Lights damage us because we're looking at, and blue blockers work because the eyes are the key. Anyway, when you do the morning sunrise sunset to the eyes, holy shit, that decalcifies the pineal gland, number one, fucking fast. I don't think midday sun gazing, I'm not sure about this, but I don't think midday sun gazing does. I don't think so. Blue doesn't have the power to do that as much. It's not as deep. Even though it's the eyes, I just don't think it does. But I know for a fact with HRM, he's had 3 times size pineal gland growth from sunrise to me with the red light penetrating. It's easy. It doesn't have to go past the skull, even though it can. It just goes to the eye, straight into the brain. But the pineal's right in the middle of the brain, isn't it? It's well protected. But that red can go straight. I think visible red can go straight through. Not even the infrared. Doesn't need the infrared. It's the visible red. I think it's going straight through and hitting the pineal, and just decalcifying and then making it grow. Boom, and it's going massive. So that's the advantage. I think if you want decalcification of the pineal gland and brain activation, go for sunrise, sunset. It's just the most powerful colour anyway, and if you're not sun gazing at these times, and you can't because of cloud cover, get out anyway. But if you've got the chance to, do that sun gazing. And the only advantage I see at the moment, I might be wrong on this, but the midday sun gazing, it definitely is deeper breathing, which is awesome anyway, because that's good and helpful and powerful. So, right, kept that one short, didn't I, guys? Don't want to go too much on stuff. So, there we go. Alright, I hope you got some value. And remember the money time you're looking at. Go and Google when is your money times and get the fuck out of the house and do it, or open the windows and stay in your room and do it at these key times in and around that marker. If you don't believe me, go and experiment yourself. That's fine. I might be wrong with my information. I'm just 8 days into this now. I think I figured it out. You know what's elevating my state the most in around those times, because I can spend a long time, 1 hour, 2 hours out after sunrise and before sunset. So I'm just working out what's what, and what's the most effective for people that don't have the time of day, there's lots and stuff to do. So, the quickest is to get that sunrise, sunset time, know when it is, even if it's cloud cover, and be outside then. Then if you want to do extra, fine, sun gazing, very powerful. If you can't, cool. You want to do another extra, take some clothes off, expose your chest, lift your shirt up, tan through shorts, blah de blah blah. Alright, peace. Thank you very much.